your storm station forecast with meteorologist Malcolm Byron.
As we told you earlier in the newscast, right, it's about 50 degrees, but right behind me is their deep freezer. Yeah, check out the temperature there. It's about minus 20, so significantly colder. In fact, I can feel some of the cold air rushing at my feet. In fact, in about 1 hour on our 5 o'clock newscast, we're going to take you into that deep freezer. But what's interesting is, if you look at the global distribution of temperatures, where do you find minus 20 degree temperatures? Only in Antarctica. So in that room over there, it's just as cold as it is in the southern hemisphere, in the coldest continent on planet. And again, at 5 o'clock, we're going to take you into that deep freezer. And I tell you, I can't be dressed like this. We're going to have to add some layers when we finally do go in there. Now, why do they store it so cold? It all has to do with how ice cream cooperates in the cold. Ice cream's got a little bit lower of a melting point, and even with temperatures near freezing, it can melt slightly as a result. So if too warm, even at, let's say, 32 degrees, some partial melting will occur, and that kickstarts a melting and refreezing process, and the little ice crystals that are important to the makeup of ice cream will become a little bit bigger, and that contributes to the poor texture. If you buy a carton of ice cream and you'll just let it sit in your freezer for a while, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And of course, if you take it outside, it's, well, going to easily melt really rapidly today. We have temperatures near 100 degrees in Gonzales and 90 degrees in Baton Rouge, 95 in Hammond, 93 in Morgan City. But some spots are beginning to cool off due to some showers and thunderstorms that are cropping up in the heat of the day. Let's give you a look at Futurecast for a couple moments here. And we got isolated action right there. Not all of you coming across these rain cooling showers, but a few of you might. There's 5 o'clock on Futurecast, and you can see it's still hanging around, and we'll keep an isolated shower chance through the evening hours before we clear out overnight. We should wake up to sunshine tomorrow. However, moving into Thursday, there's actually going to be a frontal influence, one approaching from the north. It's never going to pass through here, but there's going to be quite a bit of moisture along and ahead of it, and that should kickstart a round of numerous showers and thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. As you can see, about 3 to 4 o'clock on Futurecast, a little more optimistic for rain by that point. Those continue into the evening hours, maybe a little bit longer than this evening, and then they finally go away at night. Let's get a look at your Storm Station 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, 94 degrees. We're going to be warm before showers and thunderstorms get going. In fact, I think the morning we'll actually have a lot of dry time and plenty of sun to get us up to that point. 70% rain coverage in the afternoon. Then on Friday, we're a little bit cooler. Might have an earlier start time to the showers and storms by that point. And then moving into the weekend, we start to get at least a lot of that moisture out of here, and we start to reduce our rain chances. Just a 30% rain coverage on Saturday. And then by Sunday, only looking at a 10% rain chance. And temperatures responding to the drier conditions. 95 on Sunday and Monday, and don't have too high of rain chances through Tuesday and Wednesday of next week either. Again, we're enjoying our time here at Bluebell right now, and well, we'll see in about an hour or so, and in the meantime, we're going to enjoy some ice cream. We're going to take a break on the news at 4 o'clock and be right back.